Hello everyone! Once again it's me, Ilelemwanta Nomaren, and this is Verse Breakdown. The verse that I want to discuss today is Psalms chapter 1 verse 1, which reads, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." What does this verse mean? Well, the people mentioned here, the ungodly, the sinners, we all know what that's supposed to mean. Iniquity and the people who do it. And the scornful are people who simply don't care all that much for God, who don't really think He's a force in this world to be reckoned with. "The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, they have done abominable works, there is none that doeth good." Psalms chapter 14 verse 1. We are told to avoid these people in 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 11 for good reason, because even though they might be succeeding in this world right now, according to Job chapter 21 verses 7 to 13 and Job chapter 12 verse 6, and they might be talking bad about God without consequences, like in Psalms chapter 73 verse 11, we must realize that their end is not going to be good, because they are going to end up in the grave forever. "And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire." Revelation chapter 20 verse 15. "And as for the righteous, the people who refuse to walk with the ungodly, what do they get? Why are they called blessed in this verse?" Well, it's because even though we have to give up a lot in order to be a true Christian, according to Mark chapter 10 verse 28, and this whole time that we're living in is a bad one for people who want to worship God faithfully, according to AMOS chapter 5 verse 13, and even though there are many temptations that will come our way to try to lead us off the path of salvation, Luke chapter 17 verse 1, we must remember that it is those very temptations that God uses to test our faith, according to ZECHARIAH chapter 13 verses 8 to 9. Those temptations show him, okay, is this guy going to stick with me, or is he going to go to Satan at the slightest move? Like if he gets a promotion and suddenly he doesn't have time for me anymore. These temptations even allow us to gauge our faith, the faith that will stop us from turning back when we've accepted Jesus. "No man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of God." Luke chapter 9 verse 62. The faith that will allow us to truly live before God, according to Galatians chapter 3 verse 11. And that is where I think I can stop in discussing the verse Psalms chapter 1 verse 1, which once again reads, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." If you enjoyed this video, please try to like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.